enjoy watching the film.
That morning, my husband and I started tidying up our new house. We were still tired from moving, but we were in a happy mood because this was the start of our new life. As a married couple, shortly after, the doorbell rang. It was my brother-in-law. I immediately opened the door to greet him. As soon as I entered, my brother-in-law saw that our house was still a mess. Boxes were everywhere, and the furniture hadn't been arranged neatly. He just smiled at our initial chaos. That evening, my husband and I sat down to dinner together at the dining table. Suddenly, my brother-in-law returned home with a woman. We exchanged glances, then continued eating without comment. The next morning, when I returned from the market, I saw my brother-in-law busy in the living room with his laptop and files. He seemed intently engaged in his work. I simply greeted him briefly and then went inside. That evening, my husband and I enjoyed dinner together again. The house was starting to feel like home. That morning, I was hanging out laundry to dry in the yard. Suddenly, my brother-in-law called me from his room. When I approached, he held out a box of cookies and asked me to take them. I politely declined, but he persisted. I still refused and quickly moved away. But my brother-in-law continued to follow me, insisting in a way that made me uncomfortable. That night, I already fallen asleep. My husband had just come home from work and entered the room. His usual tired expression. The next day, I hung up my clothes to dry again and tidied up my bedroom. Before going to the market, I said goodbye to my brother-in-law, trying to remain polite even though I was starting to feel uncomfortable in his presence. That evening, I prepared dinner. My husband came home and we ate together as usual. Shortly afterward, my brother-in-law returned with the same woman as before. Afterward, my husband and I went to bed. In the middle of the night, I woke up and went to the bathroom to urinate. The next morning, I received a call from my family. The voice on the other end sounded serious. My husband and I quickly got ready and left the house.
Thank you for watching.